Right now on Rescue Renovation.
This is Shane, I'm Ryan. We have been digging in dirt.
When these childhood buddies invested in a house, they knew they were getting a fixer-upper, but not to this extent.
Rolled a chair in here, one of those desk chairs with wheels, and it quickly rolled into this corner. There's a decent slope in the floor.
I just wish we never would have made that discovery.
This used to be a bedroom, but to try to level the floors, they ripped them up and started digging holes for foundation supports, and they haven't stopped since.
And so now it's almost 2 months.
We've just dug ourselves into a deep hole here.
With the room going nowhere fast, contractor Kayleen McCabe is here to dig them out of this mess. She and her team are ready to get this deadlocked renovation back on track.
We don't even have friends anymore. All we do is this.
Turning this barren space into a killer bachelor bedroom.
Listen, you're almost finished.
All in less than a week.
We're at the point where we don't know what to do, and we need help.
This is a little unique. No floor. So the floor was sloping before.
Right.
You had an engineer come in and told you to fix the sloping floors, you guys had to put in foundation supports.
Correct.
All right.
Yeah, but he made it sound so easy. It's like you could just whip it right up.
But explain to me why you took down the walls, too.
The walls were real warped and out of shape and not very square, old plaster.
So aesthetically, the walls were kind of uneven and gross.
Yeah.
So if you're going to rip up the floor, take down the walls to get it all done at one time.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, there's just such a bare space. This is pretty extreme. Have you guys done this before?
No.
What's your home improvement experience?
Dug some holes, maybe in the backyard of my mom's house.
Birdhouses.
All right, okay. I want to look at this a little bit closer, so come down with me. Is this a foundation wall that was originally here?
Yeah,
So-
that apparently is falling apart. There's sections missing.
All right, so obviously these joists are no longer being supported correctly on the foundation.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. so-
But the thing is, you guys are on the right path. I'm gonna help you finish out the beams. We're gonna level the floor, and then we'll take care of the walls. Make it nice for the ladies, because really, this is, it's no good.
You don't like it?
I don't think so. It's a little rustic.
So here's the plan. Kayleen will help the homeowners support the sagging floor joists by installing a beam and post system, then leveling it out by attaching new joists. Then they can lay down a new subfloor and hang drywall. And it's not going to stop there. Ryan's bedroom will also have hardwood flooring, a custom headboard and shelf system, new lighting, and one wall covered in modern wood paneling. A new TV will hang over the original fireplace, which will be restored.
It was actually closed up when we first moved in.
It was plastered over, and then we were like, wow.
Really, it's beautiful. You're not gonna find older tile like this in newer homes, so we should try to preserve this. You guys made this mess. Now you're gonna help me help you finish it. I think one of the hardest projects is going to be fixing the foundation of the floor. There's not a lot of room to work down there. Okay, so this is the deck block. We're going to put these at the bottom of the holes. Put the 4x4 posts on top of them. Then we're gonna use these hangers. We'll attach the post and then slide the beam in. So this is basically gonna be the new foundation.
Right on.
It's gonna be that easy.
That easy. Well, you guys already dug the hole, so it's halfway done. I think if I didn't come here, they would have dug themselves to China. Okay.
Here comes the block.
All right, let's go ahead and lift the beam into place and let's make sure it's flush with the joists.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh.
Having a solid foundation is the most important thing because if not, it's wobbly, it's gonna tilt still. You're building on top of a hornet's nest.
Dude, can you see why we're going crazy?
Yeah.
It like helps that you're here, but I'm still now just ready to call it quits.
Yeah? Come on, give me a knuckle bump. We're almost done. You could do it. You could do it. Yay!
All right, to the hanger down there. How's that?
Oh yeah.
It's totally sturdy. Our floors are solid, dude.
With the joints stabilized, they can attach new 2x6s to create a platform for a new level floor.
Perfect. Can you hold it there?
Yep.
Using a laser level, they take measurements from the highest point of the floor. Then the rest of the 2x6s can be set to match that height.
Should we hit it down a little bit?
No, I think that's perfect. This was the height of the floor before. These are gonna be the height of your new floor. And you can even tell that it slopes this way. This is gonna be level. Let's keep going though.
All right.
Okay.
After sistering all the joists, the room's ready for a new subfloor.
Which means wave goodbye to the dirt. No
Butter.
more.
A layer of construction adhesive will prevent the floors from squeaking.
It feels really weird to walk right here. And you can totally tell that it is level.
But we're only halfway done. The day's not over yet. So next, let's do some drywalling.
And in a 100-year-old house, hanging drywall takes some patience.
Here is an important tip for putting up drywall in an old house. Never assume that your studs are flush, they're plumb, or they're level. These were cut by hand, so there's going to be a lot of variation in them. So just make sure to measure before you start. I think we're good. All right, so the next step is mudding. You have to mud everything. Screws, all the seams, everywhere. So put it on nice and thin. If you put it on super thick and chunky like that, it's gonna dry and you're gonna take forever to sand it down. I do the screw holes first and then I go back and do tape. There are two different types of tape. There's fiberglass tape and there's paper tape. I prefer to use paper tape. I think it is a little bit easier to work with. Drag the knife at an angle so you're gonna squeeze all the mud out of the top or the bottom to get all the air bubbles out. That's awesome. So I want you guys to finish mudding and taping, sand it down, put a second coat on, sand it again, and then we'll be ready to paint.
Coming up,
I think you guys should stop demoing things. I think enough is enough.
a new day brings a challenging surprise,
This is going to take a lot of work, though.
plus a huge creative wall treatment,
What's the lattice?
I'm sorry, this is the lattice.
and the skinny